Who's here? Jackie? Oh, Monica with two, what the?
Hajime. What's this?
Oh Ma, you wanna go inside Nagito's room too?
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she's licking my black eye. I didn't do that.
Boy,
Then do it. It's sweet because it's made out of black bean paste. We don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine, fine.
Kids have no choice. Gotta do that, right?
Now then. Loose. Bye-bye.
Seems to open the door. You can fully investigate now. This isn't the first time seeing that, but why does that door always open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized?
Hey, hey.
More importantly, let's go inside the door. Now that the door is unlocked. Alright, what's in here? Ooh. So Nagito's living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling when he spent his days in here? Can't even imagine. Wanting to see the absolute hope becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He's especially weird these past 3 days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. I found you.
No.
Alright. This is a pretty normal room. So I guess he was the robber. Fancy looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Could this be? Can you let me know if you find my treasure? Magnificent treasure covered in sparkling pink lights.
Perhaps.
That treasure box. Jackie, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute. Oh, she's just reacting. Looks like Monami stole a treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Monami was talking about with Nagito. Why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous. It might be, but this is some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monami in the first place. I turn back toward the treasure box and cautiously open the lid. Inside there's a notebook. This is it. Why is a notebook inside a treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contains sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children, and entries that look like chicken scratch. Day 1 I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monica showed up and things turned bad. Look at those people inside the picture there. The right picture. They look familiar. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this, a diary? Looks like it. Did Monami write these? Probably. These pictures are entries that totally suit her. Keep flipping through the pages. Day 3, day 4, day 5. Page after page, poorly written entries continue on in that notebook. Didn't really understand it, but looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go to the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey, hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing.
Stop it!
Don't look at my notebook. Whoa. From out of nowhere, Monami suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you.
That is suspicious. That's in her diary, huh? I did ask you looked for my I did ask you if you looked for my treasure block, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. That was close. If I had come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. You're a little too late.
Huh?
But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief.
No!
Betrayal. I was betrayed by my beloved student.
Hey, hey.
Hey, that notebook, it's pretty much your diary, right? Diary? It seems that way.
Ta-da!
That's right, this is my important diary where all my main secrets are written.
Hey!
You're a liar. You always show up out of nowhere.
Why you?
Monami, it's not good to lie, you know. There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monami can't even write. What are you saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily. I can write the letter B.
That's wrong.
You can't, because you have no fingers on your hand.
Phew.
See, Bullseye, I know, because I'm the same way too.
What?
Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey.
So what's this all about? You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
There's no way a big brother would ever crush a little sister. It looks like it's time to settle things between us. It's getting closer every second. I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monica said true? He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it? You know, it's how should I put it?
Bye-bye.
Hold on. She totally ran away again.
Yep.
The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try and get answers from her. I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. There's a refrigerator.
Huh?
Nice, my cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. Nagito probably supplied it himself. Why did he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? I had talked to Chiaki, opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. There really isn't much inside. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle. For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he's talked very much. That bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really? It looks like it's some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? I took the brown bottle of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death. This is... looks like it's poison. Poison. There's a warning label on the back. Be careful with that bottle, don't drop it. Stop it. If you word it like that, I'm gonna get nervous. Grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Moniko's special poison. The enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, the liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. It's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cold place in a glass or plastic container away from the sunlight. It sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison to cure. Where did Nagito get something like this?
Well?
The question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel too.
See?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The octagon inside the funhouse. Poison must have brought it with him from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He's probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial. He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial. How dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. What about this poison?
See?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, when did he use it? Where did he use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet? Another trap.
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he's making some kind of trap, using the poison before he died. If that actually existed, it'd be really bad. It could potentially kill everyone on the island. What the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? He's trying to make us suffer even after you've died. Bookshelf. In addition to books, there's a bunch of random crap stuff under this shelf. Okay. It might take a lot of time for us to thoroughly go through this stuff.
Hey.
Let's just leave it for later. bed that comes with cottages. It looks like just the one in my room, but
Hey, hey.
maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's usually a place for hiding things. Yeah, like porn. Well, we should check just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and there's something here. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. It looks like there's something inside. What is this? Looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base? Gas mask and rubber gloves. Maybe he's hiding this under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for?
Hajime.
Was there anything else under the bed? Let's see. Peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag and a small piece of paper on the floor. Piece of paper made of blue aluminum. A round thin piece of aluminum, huh? It's similar to the seals that go over jars or unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but what does this... what does it mean? This is just a piece of trash.
Wait.
Who knows? It might be too soon to decide that. Bookshelf again? Genres and type of items are also random. Okay.
Well?
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they know? Do they now? I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. What should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles. That doesn't mean we should ignore it though, even though we just did earlier.
Yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. What? It'd be better if a boy goes through another boy's things, you know? There might be private stuff there. That might be true, but...
See?
So, I'll leave the shelf to you. I think I just got persuaded with this, to do this without realizing it. I sighed and walked toward the shelf. One by one I started removing various books and items, examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, there were still a bunch of random books and items. No way any of these are clues. Huh? Well, the file that wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. It's another one. That seal. Indeed, the school badge of Hope's Peak Academy. Then I have information about her stolen memories. The file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but this is not really true. If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said that it was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. There might be another one of his lies too. I opened the file and held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly I realized that was something was strange. This really has only my information, and why is the file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me that just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there's information about Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sonia, and everyone who had died, and pages of information about them too. The file contained information of all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. That means the rest of it might be a lie too. I turned the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, and my weight, my height, and so forth. There's one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words reserve course student. There's no denying it. Confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey.
Anyway, did something happen? Well, I just found a strange file. Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. It's just not my file. The profile of everyone's on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles on all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Chiaki leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. my profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there... These profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Who are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togami. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
No way!
So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps based on that, you think he might be the traitor? No, it's not just because his name isn't written here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and all about the killing school life,
Too bad!
totally wrong. It's a completely different reason. Different reason.
You're getting all riled up!
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through the profiles, right? My eyes turn back to the file. One by one I start flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter? And that's Byakuya's true identity. True identity. He was a fake that was pretending to be the affluent progeny Byakuya Togami. A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent, though I'm not jealous of that at all. That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami.
Perhaps.
Is that why he is so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
so cool!
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. He was lying to us this whole time.
But still.
He couldn't help it. Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
Because that was his talent. Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain the talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. The hell?
Anyway,
I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
that's right!
I'll tell you straight up, the revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? I talked about others about my past. I suspect my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time my life had been a living hell. Based on the context, if I had to guess,
No, no!
maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already. In the end, it all leads back to memory loss.
Phew!
The future foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at the 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course!
Obviously, you wouldn't know. I made the file so you guys can find out.
Could it be?
So just I thought, you're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent from the Future Foundation, not a student from the Hostby Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
Correct!
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. Then, that was true for Nagito too, right? Probably. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you sure about this?
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Wait.
Bye-bye!
Excuse me for a moment. The chime just now.
What is most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial, so please gather at Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
The last class trial? He said that right, he said the last class trial.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it when it was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seems anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days. And he said something about killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still.
I can't imagine this is the real end. I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. Real plan. Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill all the remaining survivors all at once.
Well?
Still, it's not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. And a class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we're so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
But still.
You don't have to worry so much.
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know. You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. If we do that, things will turn out fine.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
You're making me depressed.
Stupid fool!
So, it's going to happen again. Cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. Once we're through with this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said that this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
We've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? That guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know, right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. If we really can go home after we deal with this class trial,
That's right.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is no matter what, even if I had to pull out all the stops. The fuck?
You.
Why are you here? You haven't realized it yet? The feeling of wanting to leave this island? Thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Stop trying to jinx us.
I'll pick you up!
Alright, stupid rabbit, just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I finally realized, after losing my powers, I realize that crushing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it in order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I'll fight.
Huh?
What's her deal? I don't really know, but she seems different from before. Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looks so determined.
You...
What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if you started talking during the trial. Fine.
But still.
Somehow I understand what Monami's saying, I think. Let's get going to the last class trial.
Yep.
You're right, we need to fight as much as we can, no matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I enter Monica Maroc.
Yeah.
This elevator ride, this will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so.
Well,
Let's worry about things after we're finished.
you are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us.
Damn it.
The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is gonna go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the one who survived needs to stand and fight. We must fight. And then the door slowly opened, the bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? The light of despair?
Well now.
Now that the chatterbox Nagito's gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Just fucking start this already.
Hey!
This is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
It sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm, make sure you give it your all.
Alright!
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now then.
Let's get this trial started.
Viva killing!
The last class trial, let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. The current is also about to rise. Nagito Kamaida, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true identity held such a demented thought process that it was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said that he wouldn't help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to prove that hope will never lose to despair. He said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there's also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I had no idea at all who did it, but there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from the despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial filled with hope and despair, the last one, has begun.